Hello and welcome to Sabina Adewale's YouTube channel, and today I'm recording from Slough as I'm on a weekend retreat with a church group. I hope you've had a lovely day and you've been enjoying our poetry videos. So today is session 6 and we're going to be talking about ballads. What is a ballad? A ballad is a poem or song narrating a short story in short stanzas. Traditional ballads are typically of unknown authorship, and they've been passed down from generation to generation in an oral form. A ballad is also a form or a narrative which is set to music. It has a rhythm to it and it does flow like in a rhyme. It naturally tells a story. So today I'm going to recite a ballad, but I'll tell you a bit more background, which is they were always popular in the 18th century, and it was during the romantic movement of poetry in the 18th century that people used to write in ballads. William Wordsworth was one who wrote most of his poetries in ballad form. And because ballads were originally set to music, some of them have a repeated chorus, or they might have like a song dressed to it. The rhythm scheme is normally an ABAB because of the music quality of this rhyme. So I'm going to recite a ballad that I wrote about a week ago when I was visiting Birmingham, and I went to the Bull Ring, which is the famous shopping center. I think it's one of their biggest malls, and there was this church that was just standing outside, which I saw my first visit to Birmingham. And then this time around, I decided to write a poem about the church in Bull Ring. So it stands tall at the heart of Bull Ring. The community visits daily. The shops are busy with shoppers. The quiet and signs of neglect. The strong stones of concrete. Dilapidated look, yet so welcoming to my heart. The first visit from the window inspired me to take a photo to find out more. Algae and signs of neglect touch my heart. Has this herb shadowed and abandoned? Overlooked by the community is meant to serve. Yet, very busy surroundings, the church stands on its own. A pinnacle in our community. A tower overshadowing with the clock of dawn. Standing tall and strong in our hearts to see, but yet unused in our community. The very thing to help us on our journeys, stands strong and tall like a tower overlooking. No one looking, but looking tired and neglected, but yet a strong tower in our community, the church in Bull Ring. So I was inspired to write about the church in the community looking neglected. And this was written about a week ago. So you would notice that in that poem, it's a narrative, it's telling a story. You could visualize exactly what I was talking about, which is the church that was looking a bit neglected in the community center, which is situated very close to a very big shopping mall. And yet people walk past day in, day out, but the church stands strong as a pillar in the community. So ballads, again, they have a long history and they are found in many cultures. They actually began as a folk song and they continue today in popular music. Many love songs today can be considered ballads. So a typical ballad would consist of 4 stanzas. The one I just read had 5 stanzas or 4 poetic lines. The rhythm, like I said before, could be an ABAB. So what I would suggest is for you today, for an assignment, would be for you to think of a location or something that might have inspired you within the community or within your personal life, and try and write a narrative about it. And if you're able to put in a bit of a rhythm to it, that would be great. And once you've done that, post it on the chat on my page, and remember to subscribe. Invite your friends to join, because we are looking for more members to join the poetry online sessions, so we can invite you to the group. They will be required to like 3 poetry videos and subscribe, and then we can invite them to the group. I hope you've enjoyed today's ballad, and I could read you another one from the Back in Fox's poetry. And this one is by a poet called Elizabeth Freeman. The ship sailed off from Liverpool in 1892. A mother waved and watched her son until he went from view. She would come back home from India, for she had been so ill. In fact, her husband wrote and said, "You should wait longer still. I'm coming home to fetch you soon, and I'll take you back. So stay there with the children now, and maybe start to pack." She did not heed his good advice. Her health was now okay. Her duty was to be with him, so she was on her way. She told her children of her plan. Their little faces fell. So sorry to be losing her, but glad that she was well. And so that was a ballad of SS Romania, composed by Lady Elizabeth Freeman from Back in Fox's poetry group. So I hope you've enjoyed today's session. I want to encourage you to subscribe, invite your friends, and then you'll be able to get more content from us. Today is session 6, and we look forward to seeing you on the next session. And thank you for watching. And my name is Sabina Adewale. I'm a poet, a writer, and author of 8 books. Started my poetic journey in May 2018. I've been around the poetic world, been around to Spoken Word London, Poetic Insight, and a number of others. Some of my work can be found on the Talent Bank, the Creative Writing Group, and a host of other websites. So I look forward to welcoming you to my poetry sessions, and make sure to subscribe in order to have more videos from us. Take care, and it's Sabina from Slough.